Hello everyone. This video is in continuation to our videos on reproductive health. In our previous video, we have discussed about the sexually transmitted disorders, what are they and how are they transmitted, and we have taken one example, chlamydiasis. Now herein, in this video, we'll talk about another example, that is gonorrhea. First of all, sexually transmitted disorders, they can be easily transmitted from one partner to another. So, the infection, it occurs in both the partners, and if it is treated by the doctor also, he or the doctor is going to treat both the partners, not only one. That means he'll be medicating the male and the female, because it can be easily transmitted from both, and we don't know from whom the infection has come, whether the male or the female. So herein, in this video, we'll specifically talk about gonorrhea. So talking about it, the first thing which we need to know is the causative agent of this sexually transmitted disease, that is gonorrhea. It is a bacteria. The causative agent is a bacteria which is gram negative, gives a negative stain, does not stain with a gram stain, and the name is Neisseria gonorrhea. Fine. So this is the bacteria which leads to the disorder gonorrhea. Now herein, a very important specific pointer about this disease is that it is more prominent in males than in females. Generally, we say that the sexually transmitted basically are present in the females. No, it's more prominent in the males than the females. So when we talk about the symptoms, as in our previous video or in our previous disorder which we have discussed, we simultaneously talked about both. So here also, symptoms, we'll discuss about the symptoms of the males and females simultaneously. So it's more prominent in males. So the male symptoms involve, first of all, inflammation of mucous membrane of urinogenital tract. In males, we have males have urinogenital tract. That means it's a common passage for the urine, as well as it's a reproductive passage as well. So it is known as urinogenital. Urino for urine and genital means for reproductive system. So the inflammation of mucous membrane of urinogenital tract takes place in the case of males, which leads to a burning sensation during urination. Fine. So this is something which happens in the males in case they are suffering from gonorrhea. And in case of females, it leads to arthritis, which is something very typical. A severe infection can lead to arthritis, wherein the joints, they start paining and all. We all know about arthritis. And in females, if the inflammation, or you can say if not treated, it causes sterility. That means the female becomes incapable of giving birth. So if not treated in females, it leads to sterility. And if the infection transfers from pregnant mother to fetus, leads to inflammation of conjunctiva. Fine. So it leads to inflammation of conjunctiva. So these are the symptoms which we find in females. And as we know, it is a bacterial disorder. It can also be treated. When we talk about the treatment, it can also be treated with the help of antibiotics. But in our last Example, we said that penicillin is of no use there, and we gave you two other examples. Herein, the treatment is done by penicillin and ampicillin. Fine. So they are PI. Sorry. So these are the antibiotics which are used to treat gonorrhea. Fine. It is more prominent in males. We have done the causative agent and we have talked about the symptoms as well. In our next video, we'll take up one more example, syphilis. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.